Good morning, good morning. We're here at the end of the month with Lisa, who has been our artist of the month. We're going to catch up with how the month's gone for her and find out what's coming up next. Good morning, Elisa.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Sammy. And it's great to see you here.
And it's great to see you also. We've really enjoyed this month and the posts you've been putting up and the depth of information you've been sharing. You are one, I think, of the most generous artists that I've interviewed, but also with you being the artist of the month, you've shown us in real quite depth. Oh, sorry, my cat is just
Love a little boy or girl, I don't know.
that was naughty Jenny. Um, yeah, you've just given us shared so much of your knowledge and your insight to how you prepare your work. How has the month been for you?
Oh, it was my, birthday month, so I had to celebrate with all of you a little bit. I think sometimes it's very hard to talk about ourselves. I see that each post has been a little bite of my personality and of my art that was delivered to the audience of the Blooms. And as I always say, there is something else to discover. So if I was able to hit, to turn on curiosity, and I made people, thinking, oh, let's see her, what she's going on in her life or what she's painting. Then the result is there, and it was a great opportunity for me to reach a lot of different, clients and souls. Okay, to
Mm,
speak a lot of different personalities as well,
mm.
because all of the artists in the Blooms have their niche, I would say, and coupling them together is a great opportunity to increase visibility, I think. So thank you so much.
I think within the blooms, we also learn an awful lot from each other that we can take into our own work. So this month you've had your birthday. We had the Dive into Art premiere on YouTube, which went really well. So I think we might be doing that again sometime next year. And you've had the start of your meditative artist circle. So you've just done that on the 29th, and you've got another one coming up. When will that be?
Yeah, we had yesterday night, we had the second meeting on the second live event of this creative circle, where we read specific readings from about a topic from, famous books and authors from all over the world. And then we have a guided meditation or visualization. I really struggle with the word meditation because it's more than I help you to visualize and put to the surface your imagery, which is inside. So finding your inside inspiration. And then together we paint and draw intuitively, so without a plan, on the basis of a topic that I give each time. And so yesterday we talked about autumn memories, which is very appropriate for the Northern Hemisphere. And I'm sure that all of us have their own, fairy tale memories, like,
Mm.
from a faraway past in our childhood or something. So I wanted to give the opportunity to people to remember something far in the past and bring it to the present time. And we will have another meeting as well on the last Thursday of November. And the topic, let me check. I really don't remember the topic, but it will be amazing because the replay is forever available for those who subscribe. And then if you buy a ticket, you will get also a tutorial from me to, um, give yourself the opportunity to learn a specific technique in art, because a lot of
Hmm.
people are very, very newborn to an art practice, and they really struggle to find not a style because it will be too evolutive for them, but even finding 10 minutes in a month, and that's
Mm.
the starting point. So if you give them a little bit to think about, to elaborate by themselves, then it's good to start with.
Mm. Excellent. I think people put too much pressure on themselves, thinking that if they're going to start an art course, they've got to go hell for leather. But you gently, so gently guide them into the start of their art life with just the
Yeah,
10 minutes. Just gentle and easy, and there's no pressure on producing a work of art. It's just about getting them to link in with what's inside.
exactly. I think it's a productive way to reconnect to ourselves and show the world who we are. Uh, a lot of us are not able to write or maybe speak in front of, an audience. Then, okay, you can tell what you have inside by simply making marks on a piece of paper. And
Absolutely.
there will be someone ready to understand what you are telling us.
Absolutely. That totally resonates with me because I feel that I can say more through my artwork than actually can when I'm talking to someone. I get very tongue-tied, but I think with my artwork, I'm able to totally express exactly what I'm wanting to say at that moment in time. So speaking of artwork, I see you have a piece on your easel behind you. Is there any chance we can have a sneaky peek?
Yes, of course. I'm so happy that you asked me about. Yes, it has been a month of ups and downs under the inspirational point of view, but I figured it out to finish this piece, which is very, very expressive, as you can see. And this
Oh,
is a
that's stunning.
yes. Let
Stunning.
me.
The mark
Okay.
making is on form. I love it.
Oh, thank you. And this is, the first piece of a mini collection that I will release in October. So I have to work hard to release it by the end of the next month. And yeah, it will be about burning souls. This is the topic and the title of the collection. So we will see a lot of passion and maybe not many colors because I want to stick to the palette that you've seen.
Mm-hmm.
But if we reduce the color, it doesn't mean that we reduce the emotions, and maybe the opposite. So we enhance, the fury, the passion that we have inside, and that's what I aim to do with this mini collection of works. I'm thinking about 4 pieces, so 4 or 5, it depends on how I will feel along the
I
road.
I always think when an artist uses a limited palette, the work seems to become even more explosive and more expressive because you really have to work hard with that mark making to put that energy into that piece. And I mean, color has its place everywhere, but I too love a limited palette. Not that I use it that often, but when I do, I think it really challenges you as the artist to make that piece just as wow.
You're right. I never thought in this way, but you're very, very right, and this is very clever. Because of course, if you just stop yourself looking at the nuances and the shades, maybe they are not so interested because the limited palette has limited choice for a painter. But we work differently, as you said. So just using different tools, starting from pencils to palette knives, and so whatever is good. Even an old credit card or a piece of cardboard is good to leave your mark on the canvas, express the strength of the person that you're representing. Yeah.
I was writing a post on the Bloom's website today about some pieces of your work. And on that, I said that when people ask, how long did this piece take? People don't take into consideration the hours of practice, the learning, the frustration, and the sheer moments of joy when either you have a happy accident or you stand back and you go, that is it. On that last piece, when did you feel that moment of, yes, that's it for me?
Oh,
I've got it.
I have my studio, and when I go to the bedrooms and to the laundry room, I always, take a look at the painting and stopping in front of it and say, what are you missing really? And so days went by, and in the end, I concluded that she was not missing anything. So I think that the time can tell if you have finished with a piece or you haven't. And when I was happy with, the transition from the background to the figure, and simply the feeling of being involved into the canvas, then it's my aha moment when I was able to translate my idea on the things that I see, actually. Yeah, it's very hard to define it.
Absolutely. I mean, I've got a piece in my studio that's been sat there for 2 years, and every time I look at it, I think, you're not finished yet, but I'm not sure what I want to do with you. Do you have that with your work?
Yes, yes. When you talk with a painting, it's worrying, but it happens. It occurs.
And you'll have to excuse my cats have literally walked backwards and forwards while you were talking. I was trying to push them away. How's Pongo and your models?
Worrying.
How's
Oh
Pongo
yeah,
and
I
your
have
model
a new
making?
figure. Yes, I delivered some commissions, and I have got a new one, which was commissioned to me by a personal trainer who is a delicious girl living in London. And she commissioned me a cat doing gym.
Oh, wow.
So she's doing like this with the legs, and he carries a dumbbell near his back. Yeah, it will be fun because he also has, leg warmers, and I
Oh,
was able to recreate the texture of tulle. I don't know if you are able to see it on the
yeah, yeah.
screen, but that those thin lines pretending that they are made of wool. Yeah, yeah, I'm having fun. Yeah, it's quite funny.
It's always quite it's like a little bit of light relief when you start working with another material, whether it's the clay and because you've more so focused on your painting. When you go to the clay, do you feel like you have the freedom to have a little bit more fun?
Yeah, it has been like this in this month because exactly when I released the pressure from finishing the piece that I showed you and just turned my head into something else, that is the cat sculpture. It was that moment then I realized that I wouldn't go back to that painting anymore. So it was enough, because maybe the sculpture represented a way to detach myself from the final results of the
Yeah.
painting. So yes, it was useful, really useful.
Um, Elisa, it's been so lovely chatting with you. It's only a short end of the month interview, but just wanted to say we've really enjoyed seeing your work. Your posts are absolutely amazing. What you write, like you say, you give us a little glimpse into Elisa's world, which is so generous of you. So we're looking forward to next month. You've got another Meditative Artist Circle, which people can subscribe to. So if they go to your Facebook page, the link's always there, isn't it?
Yes, I will publish an event more or less 10 days before the day, and then I will give you a link through Eventbrite because
Okay,
the tickets are accessible through Eventbrite. So totally
brilliant.
transparent and very easy.
Excellent. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us before we close?
Just that I would like everyone to keep in touch with me. So be free and feel free to ask for friendship on social media. And stay tuned because I'm restyling my website too. So I am rebranding myself as
Oh,
business women would say. But yes, but I'm quite rebranding myself, I would say. More images, less words, and yes, I'm getting more visual even on my website too.
excellent. But don't lose too many of your words, Elisa, because it's always so insightful and I love it. Thank
They
you
are, they
so,
are.
so much for being our Artist of the Month. And we will be seeing you on the Blooms website anyway and at any of our events. But like you said, everyone can keep in contact with you on your website, Instagram page, Facebook page. I'll flood the Blooms website with all your links. But thank you so much for today, Lisa. I've really enjoyed speaking to you again.
Thanks you because you were a wonderful host and see you soon.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.